Hi, I'm Jeff Scarpiti from Velocity Network. I really thought coming to CharTec Sales Lab was going to be more of an overview of some of the current sales training that we see out there in the industry today. What I thought it was going to be was not it at all. I had to hustle, I had to work, there were a lot of long nights, but the takeaways were amazing. I'm going to take this back and apply this. And I think for the betterment of my company and for the betterment of me, it was well worthwhile to come out here for the training. The pressure was ridiculous. A very intense, rigorous training, strictly to the point, helping me get a better focus and understanding about directly selling to the customer. Yeah, one of the first things that my takeaways was the way that they present. They almost turn it around and like a problem solving. And I immediately thought, I'm going to take that back next week and use that. It was an amazing experience for me. Everybody here was wonderful, very nice. I loved the fact that they were very, open and I could talk to them. The facility's beautiful. Everything about it was great. Nick was really amazing. I liked the fact that he was stern with me, right? I'm an older guy. So I liked that he was direct and stern, right? But he educated me in a way that I really fed off of. And I think anybody who works with Nick in the future, it would be a pleasure to be able to do that. I really loved working with Josh as a trainer and a coach. High-spirited, high energy, and quite honestly, I feed off of that, right? So him and I are very similar, and I enjoyed working with him a lot. And it makes it easy to learn from someone who is very similar to how you are. So the way they fed off each other was awesome, and the way that the way they intertwined in their educational piece was really helpful for me to be able to learn. Great learning experience. Probably when I rang the gong and I got to go into the secret room, right? Which all of the stress, all of the problems, all of the things I went through, because, being older, it was a challenge, made it all worthwhile when they hit the secret room. It's going to be intense training, and you got to be willing to buckle up.